Before we begin, please be advised that viewer discretion is strongly recommended. None of the content presented here has been exaggerated or taken out of context. These are the exact statements made by the prosecution team, defense team, and Mia on May 30th, 2025. Some words have been censored to comply with YouTube's guidelines. What you're about to hear is a voiced-over reading of Mia's testimony from the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Source: courtroom reporter at Inner City Press on X.com. All parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Listen at your own discretion.
Did you call the other employees' family?
Yes, I was surrounded by them, and everyone referred to each other that way.
You dated an employee?
Yes, Matt, the sound engineer.
Were you and Matt able to hang out together, normally?
No, we had an apartment together in New York, but we were rarely there at the same time.
Why did you go to South Africa?
Puff told me to accompany Cassie. She was shooting a movie.
What happened there?
Cass had caught Puff cheating on her with Gina. She was devastated.
What were her interactions with Mr. Combs?
They were on the phone. He was in Miami. Then she stopped answering the calls.
I'll read the blue messages. KK, Ms. Coram, and you read the gray. That's you. She wrote, PD wants to talk to you. Who's that?
Puff.
Audio call not completed?
I wasn't answering the calls, but I spoke with Puff. He threatened to kill me.
What else did he threaten you with?
He said he was firing me. He said I had to leave and fly back, and he threatened to kill me.
Ms. Coram wrote, I need to talk to her. Not sure what to do. He needs you to call him now, or you don't have a job. How did it make you feel?
Desperate, terrified, and really, really sad.
Did you answer KK's calls?
No, I texted back that I had been asleep. It sucks to wake up to this every morning. I'm being shit on from all sides. I'm in a fucked up spot.
And what was KK answer?
She wrote, can you call me when you get a chance? I wrote, I'm having anxiety attacks and night fears.
About who?
Puff.
Who are these WhatsApps with?
Puff. I screenshot them. I've had other phones since.
What did Mr. Combs write?
If you don't call me in 2 minutes, I'm going to tell everything. You're fired. ABC and their lawyers. Let's go to war.
What do you think he meant by tell everything?
He'd tell Cassie about the assault.
What do you think he meant by ABC?
I had written a show based on my life as, an assist. It hit the press. The most I ever got. He was threatening to take that away.
Did the show ever air?
No.
What did he write now?
Call me now. Call me now. Now then. Don't ever call me again. I wrote back that I'd been asleep.
Is that the end of the screenshots?
Yes.
What's this?
My email to Puff, then to KK.
What did you write?
I'm really sorry, Puff. You know I love you, smiley face. I paid for my own flight. It will cost to change it. I'm sorry to ask for the money. I'm sorry. I want to make sure you are good. At the end of the day, regardless, I love you.
Why did you send this?
He told me to return. Then he told me to stay. I couldn't afford the change fees. I told him, Cece says she really need me right now, but of course I'll do whatever you want. I love you.
Who is Double C?
Cass.
Why did you write that?
Because I worked for him. To him, that's all that mattered.
Why did you CC Ms. Coram?
Because I needed an answer. I was in limbo.
When you got back from South Africa, where did you work?
The office in LA.
Did you have less access to Mr. Combs?
Much less.
Did it make your jobs easier or harder?
It made it almost impossible. I needed his okay for everything, but I couldn't get any responses from him.
How did it make you feel?
Defeated.
What is this?
A note for HR to me.
What was the date?
March 31st, 2011.
What was happening?
I was suspended without pay.
What had happened?
He came in and didn't see I had laid all the options out. He started ranting. I tried to point to the other options.
Who was this with?
James Cruz. He worked for Puff in like a managerial role. He asked for tickets. I wrote back, Puff is currently firing me right now. He wrote back, LOL. I wrote back, no, seriously, sad face.
What is this?
Email, D-Rock to me, March 25th, 2011.
D-Rock asked, what happened?
He went batshit crazy about his shirt.
Where was Puff?
With D-Rock going to the doctor and some other errands. I asked D-Rock to give me a heads up before they came back, so I could be out of the way.
What did HR tell you?
Puff wanted me suspended without pay, and I was.
Mia, does this memo document the reasons you were suspended?
No. HR told me Puff said I was being insubordinate.
Did you get other documents like this from HR?
Yes.
How did they make you feel?
So sad that I did something wrong.
Did you continue working for Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Did you feel you could leave your job?
That wasn't a thought. I had tried to run away before and it didn't work.
Did you feel you could get other jobs?
Oh no. He would have made sure. I was scared of him.
When did you try to run away from your job? New Year's 2010 to 2011. Where were you?
St. Bart's.
Who was there?
Me, Puff, Kim, the kids, some others.
Where did you stay?
A yacht that Puff chartered.
What did Mr. Combs ask you to do?
To count the money in the safe. He yelled I was counting too slow. He chased me out and told me, "You better learn to walk on water like Jesus, bitch. Get the fuck out of here."
Whose job was it to count?
Security. I asked the crew to take me to land, but it was a hurricane or something. I hid on the 3rd floor.
Who spoke to you?
Kim. She tried to console me and said, "Don't worry about it." I saw Puff coming toward me. I ran and hid in the crew cabin.
Did the crew take you to land in a tender boat?
Yes, but then they got a call. I had to come back.
Were you able to leave the country?
No, my passport was on the boat. Puff's staff had it.
Did you go back to the boat?
Yeah, I was told to get in the car, to go on the plane to Vegas with Puff.
In the car, could you hear Puff's call?
He was telling his chief of staff I needed to be suspended, making up a story. I didn't get to finish. He yelled, "Shut the f*** up."
You left Mr. Combs' companies in 2017?
Yes, I spoke with Brian Offit. We were editing the Bad Boy documentary. I was producing that.
What did Brian tell me?
That Mr. Combs wanted to end Revolt Films. The company was going away.
How did you feel?
I think I saw snot coming out of my nose for a while. I was worried. I had been told Revolt Films was the only company that had made money that year.
How did you feel?
That I had done something wrong.
What did Brian Offit say?
That they would work out severance, but it was the holidays.
Did you speak to anyone else?
KK. I had a little bit of time to horrifically process what had happened. KK said, "You're still working on the documentary."
Did you?
Yes, until March or April.
What did you do after it?
Cried myself to sleep. I ignored all the calls.
Did you have conversations with Cassie after?
I could never tell who was with or without Puff, so I didn't respond. KK said Puff couldn't believe I would go against him. I had gotten an employment attorney. KK said Puff couldn't believe it.
Did you get paid?
After 9 months, my attorney proposed a mediation. They asked for, like, $10 million.
Who came up with that figure?
My lawyers.
Did you bring up the violent incidents?
A few of them. I feel that I was doing something horrible. I was breaking the idea of confidentiality, telling secrets. I felt wrong and shameful.
Did you bring up the sexual assaults?
Oh no, I was going to die with that.
How much did you receive?
$200,000. My lawyers got that much too.
What was it for?
Bonuses I hadn't been paid and out of pocket.
Would you return the money to have this never have happened?
At this moment, the defense objected, but was overruled.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you have any other lawsuits against Mr. Combs?
No.
Did you contact Mr. Combs again?
When Kim died, and when Andre Harrell died.
Did you tell him you loved him in these messages?
Yes, that's how I would speak to him.
Are you aware of Cassie's lawsuit?
Yes, November 2023.
Have you spoken with Cassie since the suit?
Yes, we talk a lot, then not. We both hide from our phones in the depression thing. Then a few days ago, just personal stuff and I love yous.
Did you speak about your testimonies?
Oh no.
After the suit in November 2023, did anyone contact you?
Yes. D-Rock, he was like my big brother.
He said, "How are you?" What did you respond?
D-Rock.
Why all the exclamation points?
'Cause I love exclamation points. And D-Rock. I understood D-Rock was no longer with Puff. He and his wife had a restaurant in the Poconos.
He wrote, "I'm about to call you." What date?
November 30th, 2023.
Did D-Rock call you?
Yes.
What happened on that call?
At this moment, the defense objected, and the judge asked the prosecution to ask again. Then the prosecution said,
What did he say?
and then it was overruled.
He started with personal stuff. Then he said, "The news is crazy. It wasn't like that. It was normal fighting."
Was it?
Absolutely not. D-Rock said, "Puff misses you." He implied everyone agreed. I immediately thought, oh my God.
At this moment, the defense objected on the grounds of non-responsive. Then they went into a sidebar and continued after.
Where did D-Rock say he was?
That he just landed in Miami. He was going to be at Puff's. He was going to take care of Christian. D-Rock said, "Maybe you could say something."
How did you respond?
I pretended I'd talk to Puff.
Did you want to?
No, I was scared. He called me right after D-Rock.
How did you react?
I threw my phone behind the couch and ran out.
Why?
It was just so triggering.
Did you hear from D-Rock again?
Yes,
What did D-Rock write?
that your boy doesn't want you to do anything, just to talk. I didn't want to. I just wanted it to go away.
What then did D-Rock write to you?
He wrote, "I can't believe you're not hitting me back." It was February 22nd. 2024. I knew he wouldn't stop, so I wrote back. I was scuba diving all day and didn't have my phone on the boat.
Was that true?
No, I told D-Rock I called Puff, but there was no answer. I wanted to play neutral.
D-Rock asked, "How can I send you something?" What did you think he meant?
Money? I said no. I'm always ready to help y'all out.
He wrote, "I'm allowed to send my sister a gift." Did he?
No.
What did you think D-Rock was trying to do?
Find out for Puff if I was a threat.
Did Mr. Combs text you in February 2024?
Yes. He said, call me when you have 10 minutes, love.
And this one, February 7th, 2024?
He said, I need my memory jogged.
Did you respond?
No. I didn't want anything to do with him. He was the person I was traumatized by. I knew that this was a front.
Was this the last message?
I think so. I got some...
At this moment, the defense objected, and it was sustained.
Do you work now?
No, I suffer from complex PTSD.
At this moment, the judge asked for a sidebar and then continued.
What are your symptoms?
Misinterpreting emails. Someone calls my name from across the room. All the feelings of getting in trouble come flooding back. I triple guess myself.
Who caused it?
Puff.
At this moment, the judge took a break, then they came back and the cross-examination started.
Because of Sean Combs, you suffer a great deal, right?
Right.
Just seeing him call your number made you throw your phone, true?
True.
He made you do things that are unthinkable.
Yes.
Making you sleep in a room with a lock and coming in and violating you in the most unthinkable way, true?
True.
You said that Sean Combs' conduct was the worst thing that ever happened to you, right?
Yes.
Look at the notebook. I moved for admission of 1702 to 1710. Mia, this is a social media post by you in 2013.
Yes.
It's your personal account. This is what you're doing.
Yes, my personal account.
You wrote, "This is what we do when you are not around. I am Diddy, C-Rock," right?
Yes.
You tagged him years after you say he raped you?
Yes.
This is July 4th, 2013. Whose hands are those?
Cass and me.
You wrote, "Rich as fuck," and CC. Who is CC?
Cass.
What does CC stand for?
It's just a nickname.
Have you heard Cassie Combs?
Oh, that makes sense.
Here you say he got coffee for you, though, in Forbes' list.
Yes.
You say he made you take against your will at Burning Man, but you post about it?
Right.
You posted a picture with him? A man terrorizing you?
Yes.
And this video depicting Mr. Combs as doctor delivering your baby?
It was a funny video. I was proud to be in it.
Mr. Combs' birthday is significant to you, too. You did 2 shots with him, right?
Yes.
Alcohol overcame you, right?
Yes.
You believe you were drugged?
I didn't say that.
A person you really don't know put his mouth on your mouth without your permission, right?
Yes.
His hands up your dress and onto your person. Remember that? It was paralyzing?
Yes.
You wake up in a chair, you told the jury that.
I did.
But this message, and this one, another same-day posting, the anniversary of you being sexually assaulted by Sean Combs, according to your testimony.
I don't celebrate it as the anniversary of that, but his birthday.
What did you write?
Thank you for giving me an extended family for life. You're f***ing funny. I love you.
You're in a tutu next to Mr. Combs, right?
Yes.
He's holding his private part in his hand.
I guess so.
You were proud of Mr. Sean Combs.
Of course you'd post the great times.
You wrote, "Extended family for life. You are forever one of my great fans." This about the man who traumatized you.
I wrote that.
Who is your mentor and brother you are writing about?
Puff.
You did a collage. A lot of them are you and Mr. Combs. You picked out the thumbnails, right?
Right.
What did you write?
Who let me have my hair like that?
You are with Mr. Combs, right?
Yes.
Here you say, "Look, Ma, I'm in a billboard in Times Square," right?
It's a play on. My name is in lights.
And this photo.
Me and Cass going to Istanbul.
Did Mr. Combs have to approve both of you going on that trip?
Absolutely.
This photo.
We are in the Sprinter van on the way to Cass's club appearance.
Where are you in this one?
The W Hotel in Istanbul.
What did you write here?
About Muhammad Ali's birthday. With Puff, I took the photo.
You took one photo?
I'm sure I took multiple, but this was the best one.
This is November 4th, 5 years after you were sexually assaulted.
Yes.
What did you write?
Thank you for being my friend. Hashtag happy birthday, Diddy. Hashtag I'm so hot I'm throwing at myself.
And you have Mr. Combs, shirtless, in 2 of the pictures.
He's always shirtless.
Mia, you have said you were sexually assaulted so many times you can't remember.
At this moment, the prosecution objected, saying, misstates the testimony, and it was sustained.
Have you met with the prosecutors?
Yes.
More than 27 times.
I don't know the number.
Do you remember telling them you don't remember how many times you were assaulted?
I don't know if I phrased it that way.
This has ruined you, right? You are broken, yes.
The sexual abuse was part of the way he ruined me, yes.
You wrote, "Thank you for being the good kind of crazy, inspiring me every day."
I don't think people wrote bad stuff about their life on Instagram back then.
Why'd you promote it?
It was my job to promote. It was a cycle of ups and downs. When he was calling me his best friend, I wasn't afraid of him.
You weren't afraid of the man who stole your innocence.
At this moment, the prosecution objected, but it was overruled.
You have family.
Parents, a sister.
And friends?
At this moment, the prosecution said, "Time frame? We aren't sure what that means," but they continued after that.
When you posted this, you still had friends?
I had no sounding board. I had to get permission to go to my grandfather's funeral.
The jury was shown an email with D-Rock. You could express yourself, right?
I reached out to him.
What's this?
My friends at Funny or Die, I'm in the video.
What did you write?
You know you are a celebrity when you are spraying champagne at Funny or Die.
What is this?
My birthday post for Justin, Puff's son.
And this one?
C-Rock promo, ##.
You are in it with Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Do you ever say anything that Mr. Combs violated you?
Never.
Here?
Puff and Jimmy Iovine, legends.
He's traumatized you?
Yes.
You wrote?
Watch Puff tonight on Fuse today. I convinced him to make a door on his TV set and call it the Diddy door.
You post a picture of the person who has ruined your life?
And my boss.
Who made you post this?
No one.
How do you forget about waking up with a man on top, having his way with you?
I was in fear of upsetting him. The moments other than when we were best friends.
How are you best friends with a man you say raped you?
Ask my therapist.
What did you write?
Fuck off, patron, with a photo of Puff dancing with his tequila.
And in this photo, Mr. Combs is close to you?
Yes.
You are producing the show?
Funny or Die did it, but I was getting producer credits.
At this moment, the prosecution asked for a sidebar, then they went to lunch, and then continued.
What is the Breakfast Club?
The name of our camp, Puff's friends group still partying at breakfast. I was invited in once.
This message from South Africa, you hashtag this Diddy fan club?
Yes, it was run by a girl who shamelessly promoted Puff. She was so sweet.
He supposedly drugged and raped you on his birthday, November 4th. How did you not mark that?
I wanted to forget it. I pushed it down.
Are you finished?
Yes.
You put aside, you say you saw Mr. Combs, your sister, your best friend, Cassie. You put it aside and post this.
Yes.
You wrote this.
Puff at iHeart.
What are you doing here?
Promoting Puff's appearance on Blackish. It's a comedy show.
Were you aware of the #Me Too movement? That was a great movement.
Yes.
What are these?
Me and Puff at Burning Man, then on Blackish.
You loved Ms. Ventura? You meant every word on your social media account?
I didn't mean every word on my account, but I do love Cass.
What's this?
A pop-up shop for D-Rock's brand, Invisible Bully.
You promoted Mr. Combs?
Yes.
You're saying this is not the way you felt.
At this moment, the prosecution objected on grounds of argumentative, and it was sustained.
How about the "you are the best unicorn rock star alien"?
I was trying to say it's unique.
Who are the people in this photo?
Mama Combs, Christian, D-Rock, Fahim, Tron.
You worked through March of 2017.
It was confusing.
On December 6th, 2016, you were notified?
I was getting mixed messages.
What was this?
I was promoting the Bad Boy reunion tour. I was doing the documentary on.
I'm going to show you something. DX1700.
I remember this.
You did this?
It was nice of me.
You made this and gave it to Mr. Combs?
Yes.
What did you write at the top?
Puff. Sometimes life goes by at catastrophic speed. I hope on this day, I hope you can sit back and consider. I made this book of articles from 1991 to now.
Did you mean those words?
Yes. He'd said to me, I used to look at the world the way you do, but now that I've done everything, it was sad.
The man you say has ruined your life?
I can tell you what my therapist has said.
How could you do this?
It's called psychological abuse. No one did anything.
What could be more terrible?
At this moment, the prosecution objected, and it was sustained.
There are textbooks out there. It's called an abusive relationship.
But you were not dating Mr. Combs.
Relationships are not limited to that. There were no streaming documentaries about this. No one flinched at his behavior.
At this moment, the judge asked for a sidebar, and then they continued.
Where is it that you confronted him and said, "You have violated me or otherwise, and he said, I need your help.
At this moment, the prosecution objected, but it was overruled.
After St. Bart's, I confronted him about his behavior, not the other thing.
You told Cassie she's a superstar and should get the money?
I don't remember that.
Aren't you lying about Mr. Combs' misbehavior?
I have not lied to anyone at all.
Isn't it true it did not happen as many times as you just said?
Everything I said in this courtroom is true.
Why did you make him the scrapbook?
You could talk to an expert about sexual assault.
Could we hand the scrapbook to the jurors? Mia, let me ask you, how did you make this scrapbook?
I researched and reached out for archives.
Archives in a library?
In his company?
But then you did all the work.
I did.
Did you make Mr. Combs a birthday video?
I put one together. I asked people if they wanted to send in a video.
I want to ask you about last 4 digits.
At this moment, the prosecution objected, and the judge said, just ask her if she recognizes her number.
I do.
Let's read these messages. I'll be KK.
My life is over. I might as well.
Call me back or I'm calling your parents.
I'm so sorry. I'm with Laura Gomez.
I'm not gonna say it. I can tell you are...
The pain hurts so bad.
Who is Laura Gomez?
She was in HR at Combs Enterprises.
You start, I'm gonna kill myself. My life is over.
Yes.
You could have quit.
I didn't see it that way.
Why?
There's a pretty long psychological explanation. I was around them 24 hours a day. This is all I knew.
Why weren't you happy to be severed? Isn't this great?
Not then.
At this moment, the day ended in the Diddy trial, and that was the cross-examination and direct that happened today. Who do you think did better, the prosecution or defense? What do you think about Mia's testimony? And who do you think this is? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you tomorrow.